Hello.
Hello. Welcome.
OMG, you so bad.
OMG, you so bad. Yeah.
On your actual hero. Look, that's you. There.
That has been my symbol for over a decade now. Is the Wraith King? I don't know why. I just love the hero. He was.
I love a skeletal king.
Yeah. Back in the day when I was learning to play carries and stuff, he only had one button, and Valve sort of would tease me about that and say, "What would you do if we added another button to Wraith King and stuff like that?" And the guys, the what they call the beta testers, the guys who actually come up with all this crazy shit and work with Ice Frog to do so, said to me, like, because nobody was playing him, Wraith King was completely out of favor, and they tried messing around with Mortal Strike and Vampiric Spirit and all this stuff. His stun and his ult reincarnation have pretty much always been the same, although of course now you can get the shard, which means there's no mana cost, because that was always a problem, was if they had any mana burn, they burned your mana, or you used too much mana and then you didn't reincarnate. And without reincarnate, he is really a very shitty hero. Like, you need that reincarnation, because killing him twice is really, really hard. And it's like having two heroes. Oh, that's a lovely bongo from Dav.
That's Dav. A nice bongo to start. So
but
unfortunately, Dav on Witch Doctor.
No one there, yeah. Anyway, sorry. So they changed Mortal Strike up a bit. And they made it so it was a toggleable thing, and then now they've made it so that if you get a final sort of finishing blow, you accumulate skeletons and they will farm for you. You ship them off and they farm. They do actually do quite a bit of damage, and you can actually buff them up. The skeletons are no joke. So Wraith King is now a very viable pick. However, he is going to suffer from the same thing a lot of heroes suffer from. He's going to get shoved in the offlane because people think, oh, Wraith King offlane is a thing. And I'm fairly confident that it is not. I really don't like it. I think it should be very easy for you to shut down, but hey ho, what do I know? So Dav is playing as the Witch Doctor, and he is going to be supporting this Drow,
which, as we know,
very strong.
Scary.
Yeah, we've definitely covered Drow games recently. She is very strong at the moment.
But if you look at the safe lane, they've got the opposite of. Oh no, in fact, he must be in mid. They've got sniper.
They have sniper. Who's very annoying.
Hate sniper. If anyone can deal with Drow, it's Sniper.
He is very annoying. So for anyone, of course, that hasn't seen a Sniper before, and I know we have a lot of people watch these who don't watch these games, and I run through all these heroes so you'll have an idea of what's up.
So he does this, which is really annoying.
That is annoying.
Storm can't last hit.
So you can't stand in it. It slows you and it does damage the whole time you're standing in it. Increases his farm speed.
It gives him the vision uphill, and he can blink at Storm. And poor Storm's got a miserable fucking lane here.
Yeah.
Poor Storm.
So the main thing with him is Headshot, which has a 40% chance to do bonus damage, can proc on denies as well as last hits, which makes him even more annoying because sometimes he'll just get a really lucky deny off. His range, when he gets take aim, if you look, his bonus range goes up to 400. So look, he can stay out of Storm's attack range and just click him. However, advantage Storm when Storm gets to level 6. All right, because the one thing Sniper doesn't have is a stun or an escape of any kind, and he is very squishy little fella. So but when Storm gets to level 6
on his take aim and get guaranteed headshots.
He can,
which is very frustrating because you go on him and you think, oh, he's shit at close range, and then he blasts you with a shotgun of these bullets at close range,
like
mini stuns you,
and he just hits you loads.
And then you're like, oh shit, I actually have to run away. And of course, that's the last thing you want to do against Sniper is run away from him because he will shoot you to death.
No, Drow, click the CM. She could die to Maledict. It could be first blood for Dav!
Wow. Dav got the combo. He pressed E on him, which is a little bit tricky too because it's quite short range.
Yeah. So
if you can get that down on him, then they are
let's talk about Witch Doctor. Oh dear. Oh, they killed Storm. Yeah, I think there's the sniper.
That was inevitable. Wasn't
Standard
it?
sniping. Yeah. So Witch Doctor, one of my most played heroes. Very trusty support in the lane. As the game goes on, he does tend to become much less useful. But Maledict is always a good spell. This is why.
Don't use it like that.
No, that's fine, because he's tagged him. So I put Maledict on you. We dump damage on you. You try to run away. You get out of the way, and you're still taking damage. So Maledict does bursts of damage based on how much health you lost during Maledict. And the final burst is always much bigger. So it is a surprising amount of damage. And it combos very well with his ult, because let's say I go up against Sniper, and he doesn't have any kind of stun. What I do is I bongo him, I maledict him, I ult right next to him, and when you see Witch Doctor ult, he plants like a totem in the ground and it shoots tiny attacks out, like pew, 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 pew. They don't do a huge amount of damage, but each of them essentially will count as damage taken during Maledict if the enemy is Maledicted. You can genuinely solo kill any hero that doesn't have a stun as Witch Doctor. If you get a good Maledict ult off on them, they are dead.
Yeah,
it's so
very
much
scary.
damage.
I played a game the other day. I had a Witch Doctor who went like 20-2. He built Shadow Blade, just ran up to people, Maledicted at their feet, and death warded, and it was just killing people. Outrageous.
So look, CM, look how much health she's taken during Maledict here. Did you see that big tick? Clonk, yeah, she took a huge chunk. I think the final tick is bigger because it's obviously taking into account the health that you've lost during Maledict.
I can't remember. Anyway.
Oh, this could be trouble. They're going on Leshrac.
Who's in trouble. Mars there pins Drow to that tree. Very cool. We haven't seen Mars
Should be a death here, though.
Leshrac's going to die too.
I thought we saw Dav play Mars, but maybe not. So we've spoken about Jakiro before. He has a good utility spell. He's like a ranged support. He does a lot of dots.
You love Jakiro.
I played a lot of Jakiro. Dual Breath is very strong early on. You dump that on people. It's a surprising amount of damage. And it has a slow as well. Ice Path is a very long range AoE stun. It's like a big line in front of him. Can be huge if you're fighting in the Roche pit, if you're fighting in a choke point, like up some stairs. You can trap the entire enemy team with a good Ice Path. Very cool. Doesn't last long. It's not that long a stun, 2.5 seconds. But that's enough for your team to get all their shit off. Macro Pyre, a lot of damage over time. Very, very strong.
People in it.
So what you do is, there's a big fight, you Macro Pyre, you Ice Path, the enemy team is standing in Macro Pyre. They cannot just stand there. But if there's nowhere to go, or they're stunned, ends up doing so much damage. Macro Pyre can be a very strong spell. PA, we covered it before. She has basically a chance to do a huge amount of critical damage. Very strong against heroes that she would like to blow up, like Witch Doctor. He can just get blown up by PA. Drow, we covered.
Should also be good against Drow, theoretically.
Yeah. Should be. So let's talk about Storms. So Storm has Ball Lightning, which allows him to turn into a ball of invulnerable lightning. He can zip in and out of anything, zip out of Mars ult.
He is the consummate ganker.
He really is. Absolutely well put.
I mean, basically, he's like the upper limit of flexible ganker. He can come in from very far away and do a great deal of magical damage very quickly by putting that genuinely down. And every time he casts a spell, he gets a little charge, which he's got at the moment, and that does a little AoE.
So look at the Overload is AoE damage. It has a slow, an attack slow, movement slow. So what you want to do is use Ball Lightning in. They take damage based on how far you've traveled in that zip. You land, you right-click them, then you Electric Vortex them, which pulls them in a sort of lightning rope, if you like, whilst right-clicking them, and you get an overload charge from that. Put down a Remnant, that gives you a charge of overload. You right-click them with that, and then the Remnant explodes and does damage, and then you zip again, gives you another, even just zipping a tiny bit gives you a charge of overload. So the key to Storm Spirit is mana. He must have mana, because that is essentially his damage. He doesn't need anything other than mana. He does so much. But what you do get is things like an Orchid on him. So you can use items while you're Ball Lightninging. So you're zipping in from range like this. You Orchid the Mars, so he can't ult. Then you right-click him, then you pull him and all the rest of it. Very strong, like Lewis said, the consummate ganker, because he can come from nowhere. And he can travel
miles
so far.
away later as well, yeah.
Yeah, so Sniper should be absolutely terrified. Annoying in lane, don't get me wrong, but this Storm, now he's got Invis, he should be looking to kill this Sniper 100%. This should be a dead Sniper. Doesn't have boots even.
It's tough to know exactly when you can pull the gank off, but I think he's going to give it a go here. So he starts with a Remnant, pulls him in. Now he's going to zip, I think, maybe? No, he did another Remnant, but unfortunately...
Right, that was awful. That was absolutely awful. But he's maxing Remnant. He's maxing Static Remnant, which is the problem. So Overload is only doing bonus 40 damage.
He's got a bit of a mixed up skill build.
Yeah, so the Static Remnant should really be used to farm, because you put the Remnant down in the creep camp and it blows up like that and does a bunch of damage. But
what he did there was a little bit like what happens when I play Storm. When I play Storm, he's super underwhelming because I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Whereas when other people play Storm against me, suddenly I'm dead.
Right?
Yeah. So, oh fuck! There's a blue lightning guy sapping me, and I'm now dead.
That's it,
and it's hell.
So one value point in Vortex is apparently that's fine. It's 1.4 second stun. That's fine, and it's useful. Otherwise, you zip on someone, they just TP away. But the point is, if you're maxing Remnant, that's for farming. If you're maxing Overload, that's for killing. Because the Remnant is where you get the Overload is where you get your damage when you're ganking. This should be a dead PA. It is. They can also kill this Wraith. Wraith King actually has his ult. Nice body blocks from Dav there. They're going to get this Wraith King ult. They do.
They are dominating this lane.
This lane's going well.
What is Wraith King thinking he's going to do here, though?
I don't know, but they don't have Maledict yet, but these bongos are incredible.
What on earth?
He doesn't have mana! Switch to Intreads. I think you can get a Frost Arrow off. Oh, they almost got him.
Switch to Intreads. Herald Gaming. No, I don't think I never switch my treads. It's too many buttons.
I don't either. Like, if you look at good players, they tread switch before they cast every spell. I can't do that. I'm not good enough. But for situations where I have a little bit of time to think, I can think to do it. But see, this is Jakiro's being very annoying here. So let's talk about Mars. Oh, here comes the useless Storm Spirit. They get a kill. They get a kill. Very nice.
Finished him off with the splitter.
Oh, this is bold. Wraith King does not have his ult. They could definitely
look at all
to kill
those dead
him.
trees. I've never seen so many dead trees.
I think that's Mars must have ulted there. So when you Mars ult, it cuts down the trees. We haven't spoken about Mars. Mars has quite an interesting skill set. He's a relatively new hero. He has Spear of Mars, which will pin the enemy to stuff like trees and walls and stuff like that. And then he has God's Rebuke, where he smashes his shield into you and does AoE damage. He has Bulwark, where he holds his shield up, and any damage coming from that direction is nullified. They kill PA again. This storm is starting to pog off. And he also has his ult, where he creates this huge circle on the ground called Arena of Blood. If you're near the wall, little spears come out and attack you and poke you back. Most heroes can't escape from it. This lot, I think PA can. If she has a friend outside, she can use her Phantom Strike to jump to that ally. You can use it to jump to enemies or to allies, so she should be able to escape from Mars. But the whole point is Mars is... Oh! Daph's ult very quickly cancelled. There's the Mars ult! Look at the little daggers poking at him.
So you can spear him against the side of the arena there. Very effective.
Yeah.
And there's the bulwark to finish him.
That was
have his ult up.
That was God's Rebuke. No, because we know that they took his ult top. Do you remember Dav and Drow Ranger?
Oh, you're right.
You Bongo.
Oh, wait, the
Bongo.
PA.
Yeah!
Oh, God.
Dav didn't have mana for Maledict. He really needs to carry some mangoes. Oh, hello. Big long zoo.
Whoa!
Yo!
He had double damage there.
Oh, no other hero can do that.
That is a power gank.
Yeah, but that mobility is what makes him so much fun to play. And you can escape. What he is scared of is being silenced and being locked down. Like if he gets
and being
locked
out
down,
of mana.
Yeah, being out of mana is even scarier.
Because the ball lightning drains your mana the further you go.
So much mana as well.
You can very quickly run out of mana on Storm.
But this is why people get things like
exactly.
But this is why people get things like a Kaya, which cuts down on the mana cost of things, so that makes his ult cheaper.
Yeah, because he doesn't really need like stats. He just needs kind of
just mana. Just get that mana's mana.
Like an Orchid works as well, because that's got some mana regen in it. And,
they're gonna go on this Mars here, maybe. Oh, the CM ult! Very nice with the Jakiro as well. That's a dead dildo swaggins.
So that was obviously CM ulted from quite far away. Oh, well done for finding that little board there.
Yeah,
but
it's a very long range.
Fortunately, her team were able to keep him in the range
really
with the
nice
combination of the stun and the.
It's a good ice path from
the
Jakiro.
ice path.
Yeah. So CM, I'm sure we've seen her in a lot of games. She is the archetypal support. Like if there was a hero that you pointed to and said, "This is like the beginner support," that a lot of people would say CM fits that bill. I actually think she's a really good, fun hero to play. She actually has quite a lot of different things you can do with her because of her talents now. And I think here we go. She's just dead.
But she's very slow, very squishy.
He didn't have the mana. So she is very slow, very slow. You see, even with boots, she has a very low move speed. She has 800 health, which is nothing. Oh, they killed Wraith King again.
Which I'm amazed that Storm didn't kill her.
Yeah,
honestly, I think he missed the ball lightning.
I think he did. But so basically, she is very squishy. However, she has very low cooldown spells. Like her frostbite, look at that, 6 seconds, and that's a 3-second stun. That is nuts.
It's a root, isn't it?
But yeah, it's not a stun, it's a root. Which it means that they can still use items and things like that. They're not actually stunned, they're just sort of frozen in place. Which is good against Storm. She can also use it on creeps to farm them. So it's easy to farm on her as a support. She has Crystal Nova, which is really good AoE damage, again, a low cooldown, and again, a slow. And then her ult, if you can keep enemies in there, is a lot of damage, and pretty scary.
It is a lot of damage.
Yeah.
So you tend to see people build Glimmer on her, because like Rich Doctor, you can use your Glimmer Cape while channeling. Mm-hmm. So you can start your ult, go invisible, and then they're like, oh, fuck! I thought I was going to be able to interrupt her, but now she's invisible.
Indeed. So her Ags, Scepter, and Shard both make her ult better. Oh, hello, just walked up. Storm has walked up into vision, but look at that. Easy escape. Goes on the Jakiro. Is he going to get help here? Big Mars ult comes in. Misses the spear. This is classic spear whiff from Mars players. They're going to come in now. Here comes the bongo. Big ult from Dav. Big ult from Dav. Why was he so slow?
I think he's dead anyway, Wraith King here.
He is, but the crit on the... so I don't know why Dav didn't... So as soon as the bongo goes down... He should just be Maledict ulting instantly, and then he can get the kill and not die.
You don't want to wait a second. In a sense, like some of these Dota heroes, certainly Storm is a hero of rhythm, right? You need to use the abilities and attack in the right kind of order quickly, right? You don't want to waste a quarter of a second between spells or be halfway through an attack animation, you know, and cancelling it by casting a spell. Like you have to play the hero a lot to get used to that. I think that's why I'm so bad at Storm, because
it's just practice.
I don't know the rhythm of it.
But yes, you're absolutely right. It should be second nature. Cast this spell and then this spell and then this spell, and that's the sequence. And you don't waste any time. You don't waste any damage. You're right. It's a very it's like that. Oh, here we go. So look, the root means he can't move, and the Mars steals the kill. Very nice. So he's almost got Orchid. He just almost has Orchid.
Yeah, which is fine. Building those two items is cheap, quick, easy. Those what they called sticks of fucking wizardry or
the Oblivion stuff. Yeah, sticks of wizardry. There is the staff of wizardry.
Oh, that's different. It's a component.
That is for Kaya. But yes, so the Oblivion staffs is made up of like 3 different bits. So it's nice and easy for you to build in stages, and each of those little stages gives you mana, which is what you want. So it's poggers all around.
Yeah, it's nice to have items that you can build gradually and pick up bits of to make sure, you know, if you die, you don't lose any of that.
Oh dear, this is a big fight.
What is this fight? This is chaos.
Wraith King just hitting the building. Love it. Storm is zipping around in the back line. They do get the CM. Can they do anything about the PA? They do get it. Very nice. Storm is out of mana. Oh, they do get... This is expensive.
Sniper finishes off the Drow.
But look now. Look, this is exactly what Sniper wants. This is what he wants, baby. Just clickety-click. And Wraith King is just at the front there. Perfect. That is perfect sniping.
That is an awful fight for them to turn around on.
So the Storm spent quite a lot of time chasing the CM. There is one target for Storm in this game. One and one only, and it is Sniper. He just needs to go on the Sniper. Let everyone else handle the rest of them. The issue that the Mars has a lot on his shoulders. He's rushing a BKB, which I think that's an excellent idea. That is all he needs to do. Be able to get in there, get the Mars ult down and isolate Wraith King, PA, Jakiro, maybe even CM if you can. Leave Sniper outside it and let the Storm get on him. Let the Storm worry about the Sniper. You contain everybody else and let Drow and Leshrac stand back doing the damage that they do. That's what they need. Here comes the Storm. There's the Orchid on the CM. He's trying to get on the Sniper here. This is what he wants. Let's get a nice little stun him do off. Lesh is going to split earth him. There he is. Should be dead. They do get him, but at what cost? Nice. Oh, they're going to get the Wraith King here. His ult is down.
Oh, he trapped him on the tree.
Great bongos. Nice.
Wow, that was a 5-man super gank on 2 people, but they did kill them.
But they just lost a fight. Remember, they just lost a fight, and now they came right back in. That was nice. The Storm was going on the Sniper, orchided the CM, so that he would be free to do what he wants to the Sniper. Fuck CM, she doesn't do much damage. We'll kill her later. No problemo. We got other people to deal with her.
So Lesh's first ability, Split Earth, is a little bit like Lena's stun. There's a big delay on it. So he usually uses Yules to set it up, and then casts it, and then that's it.
And then
he's got this
Pulse
Nova.
It does damage 100 points like every tick. I think it once per second. So at max level, it does 200 per tick to everything around you. So
he's very magical. So Diabolic Edict is a spell that he casts on himself, and it does damage around him. When he dies, it will still be there on the ground. So you have to be careful.
So it does affect everything, but it does more damage against one target. So what you would ideally want to do, for example, is get on top of the Sniper and just run next to him with Diabolic Edict and Pulse Nova. And you just go vroom, vroom, vroom. And you can use the Lightning Storm to slow them, and you can stun them with the Split Earth. That's what you want to be doing as Lesh.
The Lightning
Get on
Storm's
top
a little
of
bit like Zeus's Chain Lightning, except it's got a slow component, which is quite cool. It's got quite a slow build
Storm
up
with the
to
nice
cast it. You've got it's 4 active abilities on Leshrac,
but he can do so much damage, and
which means quite a lot.
Lest we forget,
Lewis,
Lewis,
to press.
Diabolic Edict damage structures as well, so he can really melt down buildings. Him and Drow is a lot of building damage. So if you lose a fight, it is going to be very hard. For the Radiant team, the issue they've got is, of course, or the good thing that they've got is that Sniper is very, very good at defending high ground. And they do actually have really good wave clear with Jakiro and CM as well. And not to mention, PA with Battle Fury and Sniper as well. So going high ground into him can be tricky because Sniper can stand on the high ground and plink at you, and he outranges Drow. So Drow would normally, with the Dragon Lance, be standing on the low ground, hitting the towers out of tower attack range, like she'd be here and clicking them. But Sniper can outrange her. It's going to be trouble for Storm. He dodges that. Nice bongos from Dav. Maledict. No ult. I don't know what's up with this lad. I don't understand. That was a definite kill there. He's just never doing it. I don't get
it. Well, he's built himself a glimmer cape to hide, but it doesn't feel like he needs to.
Just fucking do it, dude. It's like no one cares. We can't fight without Deathwood. Just use it. You get a kill with it, you get loads of money. That's how you get rich as Witch Doctor.
Get rich as Witch Doctor. Oh, there's Leshrac being slowed by the Stifling Dagger. Yeah. God, that's such a frustrating spell, and then gets blown up.
Here comes the bongos. Maledict.
Well.
Oh, you noob! Oh, you noob! What? Go! He waits so long! He is insufferable. He did the old switcheroo! Yes, Dav! Oh, he's dead.
Oh. Uh-oh, Storm's gonna die to this! Oh my gosh! Wow, he got crit to death by Wraith King, I think. Didn't even need the sniper ult on him. Oh, that went horribly in the end.
So the sniper BKB really caught them off guard there. I just don't know what Daff is doing in some of these fights. Like, it's very simple. You bongo, you maledict, you ult, you glimmer. Job fucking done, dude. Just fucking do it. What are you waiting for?
Just use your skills. That's your voice line.
Please, lads, cast your spells. Like, literally the line.
That's in the game. That's actually in the game. You can get it. How do you get it? I've actually played with a few people who've used the line. I'm like, I really ought to have this.
I can't. I think you needed to buy the TI Battle Pass. It was one of the voice lines from that.
Oh right. I can't. Is it?
It's extinct now. Yeah, I think so.
Rip. I bought your signature. Did that count? Did I get it for that?
I got money for that. Thank you. I don't know if you got the voice line or not. I can't remember. 10p. Yeah, no, it's not expensive.
I can't remember how much I paid for it.
Thank you.
I didn't buy it second hand or anything.
No, I appreciate it. So for anyone that doesn't know, when the Battle Pass comes out, they release Battle Passes annually. Like there's like the seasonal Battle Passes that they bring out for the DPC season. In other words, the sort of Dota competitive season, if you like. But the Battle Pass comes out. You buy it, you spend way too much money on it. You get items and sets and special skins and stuff like these creeps being like this instead of like they normally are. They're little beetles, which is awesome, right?
Which is cool.
That's in the Battle Pass. So you get the Battle Pass, you get things like that. Seasonal TP effects, seasonal weather effects. Like as you can see, this map is snowy instead of normally as it would be green. So you get these kind of things in the Battle Pass.
This is just my Dota we watched these on. I mean, if we watched this on Pyrion's Dota, I'm sure it would look completely different. Like, I've got this old leaf cursor that you see here.
Yeah, it's very nice though. I like it though.
Yeah. For some reason, it reminds me of like old Windows cursor packs.
Yeah. God, yeah. Do you remember those? Oh shit.
Yeah.
I actually used a screensaver the other day. I have not used a screensaver for a long time. I just thought, I wonder if they still work, if they're still in Windows. And of course, they still have screensavers. I wish I'd used one on my second monitor because the burn on this thing is out of control.
Yeah, some of the studio ones I actually didn't realise how burned in they were. But no, they are basically unusable if I actually.
Right.
You know that gamma thing that comes up at the start of a game? Like, scroll to check your gamma. I was like, fuck, I can't see anything. I was like I'm
just
from
spreadsheets and stuff.
Yeah, so. Yeah. Oh shit! Here comes Storm across the map, zapping in. Was that a 4-star? Very good, Jakiro. Trying to escape. Not going to be able to. Very dead.
So let's talk about Orchid very quickly. It's a bit like Maledict. Okay.
Yeah.
So if you think about it, what it does is it silences them for 5 seconds. While they're silenced, 30% of all the damage they take during that silence is then inflicted at the end as another magical chunk. In fact, almost exactly like Maledict. So very, very strong. He doesn't have mana to escape. He could be in trouble. The sniper is good at... Oh, look at the damage.
I know.
They can't get him here, but he needs mana, and he needs mana badly. He's getting bots after getting treads. I think that is a poor choice.
But yeah, so obviously Orchid, because people are like, well, do I really need to silence sniper? But actually, the extra 30% damage is why you're using it in that case. Because, if you can get all of your damage off in a burst, like Storm can,
right?
Basically, it's the perfect item for Storm.
It is almost
even if you don't think you need to silence them.
Yeah, it's that burst damage. So, I mean, let's say you do 1,000 damage to them with your combo, you do a bonus 300 just from the Orchid. So that's obviously well worth doing.
It's obviously what you need.
Exactly.
It's going to kill a Jakiro again. Poor Jakiro is being hunted down by Storm across the map.
But this is what Storm absolutely should be doing. This is perfect.
He knows he could eat the Jakiro very easily.
Yeah. Like if he sees the CM or he sees a Jakiro and he's got full mana, they are dead. The Mars BKB is actually really big, because that means that he can frontline and get this Drow in on the action. We have not seen much of her, but she is pretty farm. She's got Hurricane Pike and she's got Manta. Now, bear in mind, she was the carry. Sniper was the mid. He does tend to farm fast. He's got this finished Mjolnir, so he does hit very quickly. He does farm fast when you get a Maelstrom and you get levels up in Shrapnel. You can melt camps, stacked camps really quickly. But here comes an enemy smoke. I would love to see Daff use some of his spells and abilities now. These Maledict kills, don't let these 6 kills fool you. It's very easy to pick up kills. Just click him, Drow, that's it. Easy peasy.
Good job. Daff gets stunned.
Daff, again, failing to Glimmer.
I think even if he had Glimmered, I think he would have been too close to the tower. He should have just died here to Red King punching him once.
Just hopeless, isn't he?
But he did get his Maledict from Red King, so Red King is going to die at least once.
Yeah.
There you go. Dead twice.
Red King died twice. So, just a note about Maledict. The damage from it does not pierce magic immunity, but you can't dispel it. So, for the duration of Maledict, which is quite a long time, it's 12 seconds, you won't take little ticks from Maledict during that, but when your BKB runs out, your magic immunity runs out, you will still be Maledicted and you will still take that damage. So, it persists. It is very scary. He's got the Voodoo Switcheroo, which he definitely could have used to dodge something there when Wraith King was going on him. This is what I'm saying. What is the point?
It turns you into a Death Ward.
It turns you into Death Ward. You can literally dodge attacks. It's very funny. I just don't understand why buy the items, why play the heroes, why build these things if you literally don't know how to use them. At least go and practice against bots or something. Here's my combo with Witch Doctor. Bongo, Maledict, Alt, Glimmer. Very simple. Really simple. The buttons are almost in a line. Q,
but it's hard to do it with the pressure, because
but there is no pressure.
Dota is like the game of like sudden chaos, right? Like there's a team fight going on, and you have to be there. And where do you put your thing there? Are you being attacked? And it's just like
I think it is actually Dota is actually quite slow compared to a lot of games. Like your reaction time does not need to be
but
like.
The panic is definitely
the panic is real. But he's played a lot of Dota at this point, and he's played Witch Doctor before. There's no reason to panic. He's used his Glimmer here. Has 4 staff. Had 4 staff that whole time. Had Voodoo Switcheroo that whole time.
Yeah.
I just don't get it.
Either of those would have saved him.
Like, don't panic. It's just a fucking video game. You're just playing a video game. When you play Pac-Man, oh my god, there's a ghost! Ah! Do you just lose control? Pac-Man, a very up-to-date reference for the kids.
I think it's because Dota is a game where you spend like 15 minutes kind of doing this like duel in the lane, and then suddenly you're forced into these big scary team fights where people jump on you, and I don't know, it's like sudden. I guess there's not a lot of training for the team fight, right?
Just play against bots if you want to practice genuinely. Oh, this could be super bad for Storm. If they got the lockdown, they do. That Atos from CM, really good.
Those big stuns. So
but they easy, says Jakiro. Yeah, CM Rod of Atos is interesting. Gives her mana, which she does actually lack. But the enemy team is here. Can Dildos Wagons do something here? This is where he blinks and he gets the... Don't cast it on him! BKB and get the rest of them! Get the rest of them! Yes!
Oh, he pushed her outside his wall.
He did, but it doesn't matter. The Witch Doctor art is going down. Get the sniper! Get the sniper, lads!
Storm is going for it.
He's cancelled himself. He's doing attacks. There it is.
He gets him.
They get him.
He had enough mana regen and enough speed to catch up.
Yeah, but look at this. Look at this. Look at they're all easying back. God damn right. Well done, lads. Who was not there? The PA was not there. She's got Battle Fury BKB. They are lacking the jump that the enemy team has. And the reason for that is this Wraith King doesn't have a blink. He's building as if he was a carry. He's gone Armlet, Deso, he's getting a BKB. So essentially, he's building as a carry in the offlane, which is what I was saying about how these offlane Wraith Kings scare me, because people do this. They're like, I'll just build like a carry.
Well, they don't scare you. They're kind of rubbish.
No, it scares me because I might be on their team. If you think about the difference, the jump that they have with Storm and with Mars, Storm can zip in, Mars has Blink and BKB, and that you saw that in that fight where they just got on top of them, owned whichever hero they wanted in the order that they wanted, and they were able to keep that Drow back there, plinkety-plinking away, and she got an ultra kill. She got a ton of fucking damage. Big long zoop here. It should be a dead CM. This Storm has done really well at keeping the vision. Look at this little ward here, which they absolutely should know is here. They have to know it's here at this point. He just zipped on you. And here comes the Mars with the BKB. The PA is trying to do something, but she doesn't do much damage. They get the sniper. That's all their damage down.
In the wall.
That is all their damage down now.
That was great that he caught Sniper in that gladiatorial combat arena, whatever it's called.
Dav, you have a glimmer! Why didn't you save your Drow?
He's gaming! He's gaming!
He's bloody not.
He's gonna do it!
Absolutely could have saved Drow there. He's
gonna feel really proud of his performance there.
Oh. Just does my nut. She is worth so much money.
You can't type to him.
It's 900 quid. No, that was 900 quid going to the PA of all people. All he had to do was glimmer the Drow. Just didn't. Just stood there and fucking switcherooed. Ugh.
I think people forget they can glimmer other people.
They don't. They just don't fucking do it. How do you forget?
There you go. That was Leshrac's Diabolic Edict, getting rid of that tower. Very effective. Good lad. Blue Pony Man.
Just pisses me off, mate. Just really, really grinds my gears.
A couple of extra lads coming in here.
Oh dear.
Himself in
Storm, you need a BKB, brother.
So he can't zoop. Oh, the tiniest zoop!
He is such an idiot.
Oh.
What are you doing?
Daff almost keeps him alive.
Meanwhile.
So roots won't allow you to use movement skills.
No. But he gets a BKB, that's not a problem. He needs a BKB. Like, that has to be his next item. Because then they literally can't stop him. The only thing he would worry about would be if PA gets an Abyssal. She is going a Deso when they already have one on the Wraith King, which is bad, because essentially you can only Deso someone so many times, right? And it's once. So the whole point of the Desolator is that if they're both wailing on the same target, they've both spent, 4,200 gold on an item that they now, essentially only one of them will matter.
Yeah.
So the Wraith King should have got a fucking blink and a BKB, and then he could get on top of Drow. He could BKB and just clobber
he has
her.
He has to think that he's supposed to be the offlane, like the Centaur,
right.
or the Slardar,
but he's
or the
not.
Axe.
He's thinking,
not. He's just
I'm
another,
the carry now, which is stupid.
Kind of. The problem is he's so Raking's so waddly, like he's too fat and slow and can't really.
Also, he can get kited really easily. By Storm, by Drow, by Lesh. It's just, he's got the BKB, so now he can BKB waddle at them. Please get a blink, dude. Please.
They don't want to. They want to play their hero, but they know that the offlane is it's free. Do you know what I mean? I wonder if these
a very
are
good
all
point.
Pick games though.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean?
They can just pick what they like. Of course, these are all pick.
He wants to play Wraith King, and so he's just thinking, "Oh fuck it, I'll go in the offlane."
Also,
it worked okay last time.
Yeah, we can't ignore that because of the battle pass, there is now something called the Cavern Crawl. And the Cavern Crawl is a challenge system that Dota gives you where it says you have to win a game with this hero to unlock the next layer of the Cavern Crawl. So for me, for example, last night I had to win a game with Viper, and the next one is like fucking TA or something else. So I'm like, ugh. So if I win that game with TA, I move on in the Cavern Crawl. If you complete that side of the crawl, which is like 8 games you need to win with specific heroes, or some of them are things like win a game with a hero with no legs. So you have to win there's a bunch of heroes like Jakiro doesn't have any legs, for example. Win a game with that hero to progress the Cavern Crawl. When you've completed the Cavern Crawl, you unlock a set that you can only get that way. And the one that I really want is the Void set, where his face is replaced with like a black hole. It looks fucking awesome.
Yes, Faceless Void, an actual faceless set, which is kind of interesting. Because he kind of does have a face. It's kind of a dick face.
I love the way he's claiming map pack rather than say they just have fucking vision. Like you can see where enemies walk and zip there. Like that's claiming map pack is moronic from this but whatever.
Well, I think it's a little bit like, denial. You can't. They can't possibly be better than you. They must either have to be hacking or smurfing.
Cheating,
There's no way that there's no way that they're actually just outplaying you. What is this? Storm, the boldness of that move.
He is going Ags next, by the way. He's not getting a BKB. The only item he needs to become an unkillable god.
What, Storm Spirit?
Yeah. He's going for a fucking Ags. The Ags makes his pull AoE. So he can zip in and essentially it's like a miniature black hole for 3 seconds. You've got like the entire enemy team if you time it right.
What are his level 25 talents, Storm? I don't really know what he does.
So he's got Overload Attack bounces.
That's fun.
Which is really, really scary. He also has, the other one he can take is the auto remnant. So when he's ball lightninging every 550 units, he leaves behind a static remnant. Very good for pushing out waves. So pishing them out. So what you'll see, Lewis, is the enemy team is attempting to push your high ground, and they're trying to pish mid, and the Storm will zip, and while he's zipping, he TPs. So the TP will complete. Oh dear, they just blow up Jakiro. CMO is in there. They're going to try and catch the Leshrac out here.
How is that? Oh god, Daff.
Again, has Glimmer.
Doesn't need it though. Oh, blinks out of the arena.
So look at this. She is dead. She's dead to Maledict.
That was a lot of Maledict damage.
The Wraith King is BKB'd, but he can't get Dav because Dav is using his Glimmer. He tried to bongo the BKB target. He could not. So he definitely could have saved his Lesh there with a Glimmer, but he chose not to.
These are just such scrappy team fights, aren't they?
They are. The sniper lived there somehow.
That tower's on like one fucking hell.
Here comes the Storm. So there, he has the Ags. As you saw, he pulled in everything around him. She's going to be fine. Whoop.
Oh!
He counts as his TP. He counts as his TP. Goes for the zip. Oh no! Storm, you fool! He's out of mana now. He's gonna get sniped. You fucking idiot! Get a BKB!
Jakiro tipped him. Oh, that was some poor play. These level 25 talents have really changed up Dota. I don't really know any of them, I must admit.
They are really, really cool. So with Wraith Kings,
Reincarnation casts Fire Blast.
Yeah.
Sure.
So when he comes back from the dead, he stuns in an AoE, which is really, really good. CM, she's taken the freezing field damage, which is good. You can go right-click CM if you're a maniac. At level
200 attack speed
plus 200, dude, which is insane.
What the fuck?
So you see people do it.
I've never seen that. I've never seen it.
You see people do it quite a lot.
I'm doing that tonight. I'm gonna get reported.
Yes, you are. You cannot do it as a support CM. You cannot. You will not have the items for it. It's really goofy if you do it. You've got to go like mid CM and shit like that. But and then you have to be level 20 before it really pays off. So it's really not great, but it is kind of funny. It's a bit like the techies plus 251 damage or whatever. So Jakiro's talents, if you look, level 25. Dual breath damage and range becomes enormous. Ice path cooldown, macro pipe damage at level 20. So look at Jakiro, he's so beefy. You go, son. Dav?
Yeah.
Should be dead here. Glimmer's gonna run out. There's a Ghost Scepter.
Death Ward. Something span him up in the air for 5 seconds.
He has the Stormcrafter, which is a mini Yules. So Drow was doing Roche that whole time. Here comes Storm, big zip. Kills the creeps. Oh my god!
Drow has just BKB'd
and did what? She's wasted the Aegis.
Storm's doing what you told him to do. He's going on the sniper, but unfortunately it's not going to be enough.
That's big.
Punched. Theodore Swaggins comes in. He's going to kill the CM, maybe.
Oh my god.
Drow's still alive. They got Wraith.
She had Aegis, remember? Look at them kiting him.
Oh
wow.
my god.
That
the
Mars
team fucking turned up.
That Mars was so big. Mars absolutely won that fight. 100%.
It was so much distraction. Their team were like very confused.
Well done, Mars. My MVP. I recognize this name.
He's a friend of ours, I think.
I've played with him. I
Yeah.
think. Yeah, he's a good lad. Well done, Dildo. And I don't say that lightly. Can they force a buyback? Sniper's dead for a minute. They can definitely get this melee racks with the Drow.
Wait for the creeps, but... Oh, no.
No, they're coming. And run away.
There we go.
And run away. Dav?
It's only Jakiro and Wraith King. Are they really that scared of him?
Probably not, but I would still just run away. He's debating them for nothing. There's no one there.
Storm's taking bot tower.
Yep.
Drow's taking top tower. They got to get 3 good buildings out of this.
I would love him to get a VKB. He would be so good if he did.
He would be even more pog. He's level 28.
Yeah.
Really getting there.
He's farmed
What's Dav's
really
level
well.
25 talent.
Dav's level 25 talent is the Death Ward does
Extra
more
Death Ward
damage, which is really good.
Scary stuff.
This Storm is a maniac.
What was that? Even?
I don't know what
was Lesh
is
doing up
here.
there?
Just a fool.
Oh,
The
and then of
Skewer on
course
Wraith King, but
Mars
that's the guy you
shuts it
want.
Down.
That's the guy you want them to go
this
on.
Mars very tanky.
Here comes
Very
Drow
tanky
though.
off-lane lad.
Oh my god,
just
you're so
shoot
bad
the
it's gonna
Wraith.
die. The CM ult, she's got the shard, she can walk around while ulting.
They got a PA, BKB'd, killing poor old Drow. She's gonna die here. Maybe, yep. Sniper's gonna finish her off if she's not dead already. Daff! The Glimmer! The Death Ward! He's doing it! The extra damage! Storm comes in! Oh, it
Big
didn't quite
slowdown.
get any of them. It didn't quite get any of them.
Oh, Dav!
They're all gonna live. For nothing, Daff! For nothing! He's got another active item. He's bought a Ghost Scepter.
Yeah.
He's not using his first 2 active items or his Death Wall.
He
He's got
did
4.
use Ghost Scepter.
He has bought 4 active items
I don't
and
like
is not using them.
Storm, you are insane, mate. Please get a BKB, brother. Please.
Okay, so now, of course, the momentum is in the Radiant's favour massively. Storm is the only one alive with Leshrac coming up very late. They're going to be able to take...
Oh, wait,
They
there's a
should be able to
PA
take.
in this game, dude. I've
Yeah,
forgotten about that.
She's
I've
kept that
forgotten
Battle
about the
Fury,
PA.
do you remember?
I forgot
She's
about
not
the PA.
really involved.
Woo! They're going to take buildings here. Storm,
Storm,
what are you doing,
why? Buy back.
dude? Insane again!
And he's in again. Oh my god.
Oh, the CM could have had him! I didn't think she A-tossed.
Oh, the crit dagger on the Lesh. Here comes
Oh,
the
these
wagons.
spears!
Big arena. Storm's in. He's doing okay.
But they've only got the Wraith
He's
King
getting full
ult.
stuff. He's blinking out. Leshrac is just running around doing nothing. Drow's coming in though. Drow's gonna kill PA. Drow's gonna kill Wraith King. Drow's gonna kill Sniper.
Big zip!
She's doing it.
Oh, they are
And
actually gaming!
Storm.
Who's
The
dead?
Drow.
Wraith. Oh, he couldn't get him. So, Dav was dead. That's why they won that fight. Easy peasy.
What do you mean Daff is dead? Daff didn't really do much. That was mostly the Mars and the Drow surviving long enough for Drow to respawn, walk up,
Yeah, just
and
literally
one-shot
click
each
everyone.
of their team one by one.
So, one thing for Dildo Swaggins, one thing that you can bear in mind, I've heard this on good authority from Mars players that I play with. If you God's rebuke the enemy, they're sort of slowed and sort of in the air for a second. It makes it easier for you to land the spear. Don't just try and YOLO the spear, because that's very difficult.
Look how tanky this Jakiro is. Didn't
Yeah,
even get him
dude,
to half
Jakiro's a
health
beast.
with the combo.
Here comes Drow, though.
He wanted to Ice Path, but the Gust Silence actually
nice.
really messed him up.
Oh,
That was an ultimate there, Daff. Daff is in this game.
Dav, as usual, is present in the game.
Daff is on the winning. He's on the team. He is a member of the team.
I just feel like he plays like someone who's never played before, despite the fact I know he has played a lot.
Hundreds of games of Witch Doctor.
Nothing has been learned. The Drow is BKB'd. They're going to have to back up here. They are hitting builds. If she just hits these buildings, they get megas. Sniper's back up. They glyphed. This is good. If they had
Ice
any
Path is
jump
not
like
quite
Wraith
long
King with a
enough.
blink, that would be so pog.
Oh, the Atos on Daft, the sniper. There's the PA. Gonna get Drow as well.
The
No,
big grip.
just gonna ignore Drow. PA! Oh, so bad. Sniper just shooting people, letting Drow get away. I don't know about this.
The Skadi is really doing work here. All right, they're still in it. They're still in it.
I'm kind of rooting for the sniper for some reason. For the first time in my life, I'm rooting for a sniper.
I do not want this game to be won by a Storm who refuses to buy BKB. I really, really, really do not want him to get away with this.
He's still holding on to that bottle. I would have sold that bottle by now.
He's gone Shivas. This guy is insane.
As if that bottle regen is.
No,
really
but so
helping that
it's
much.
useful when he bots his back to base. The bottle helps you regen faster to get back into the fight. Like I don't hate it. Even if he just swaps it out of his inventory for another item, swaps it in when he's back to base, or swaps it into his inventory to grab like a regen rune or something. It is useful.
All right. I feel like he's got so much regen though with the Bloodstone and all the in and level 29 that like at this
Buyback on Lesh.
Oh my God, they're just attacking.
Here goes Dildo Swaggins.
They just want to finish.
He's BKB'd.
A really early BKB is going to really punish him. The frost arrow stacking on him is going to just murder him.
Get the
Sniper's now
sniper.
just standing on his own. Is he shooting the base? Is that what he's trying to do?
I don't know, but they're going to get them all here. I think they were trying to end. I think they were trying to end. That was bizarre.
He got the base to like 50%. What was that push?
I do not know. They were like, just end! And then they bought back and they just stood around.
What was that play? That was such an odd thing to do. They should have just waited around, got Roche, and then walked in, had a proper fight, won the fight.
I mean, getting the buybacks out of the enemy is great, but at that point you leave. Like, you got your objective. You got them to buy back on a bunch of their core heroes. But if you give them something like this, they can go and get the tier 4s. Sniper's just killing.
Now he's going to kill flipping.
Oh!
But Storm wants to try and kill him, but Storm's got no mana.
God,
Sniper's going to
Storm.
kill him. Sniper's. Look how tanky Dildo Swaggins is against this, but not tanky enough to deal with PA's crits. Fucking hell. Daft's barely going to escape. Not even going to escape. Oh my God! That was devastating.
He used everything. Wow. Now they're going to try again. Look at this. The Storm is dead. The Lesh is dead for such a long time. They should
Without
just
buybacks.
go down mid and end. So here's what they should do. Jakiro goes up here and captures the outpost. That way when Wraith King is alive, he can TP there and come into the fight. I do not know what they can realistically do without the Storm, but they do have Mars, they do have Drow. It's conceivable that Dildo Swaggins, Dav, and Co. win another big fight. It is conceivable.
Well,
they
yeah,
don't have
because these are
Storm.
the only two we care about. Daft's cut buyback. Here's the bullet being used. The BKB's popped already. Dildo Swaggins going in, trying to catch the sniper. Scared off, though.
He didn't need to BKB. All he needs to do is Bulwark. And then he reduces much
he gave him the old scare. Look, he scared him off. That's all he needed to do. He was just like he's just like bull.
He did.
Like, ran at them. Do you know what I mean? And that spooked him. That spooked him
I
hard
wonder
enough
if he
that
might
they're now
not
farming again.
He might not have been able to kill him. Is the thing.
I don't think he would have done. No.
This Drow is very big. She still doesn't have an MKB, but the PA is becoming something of an issue.
Oh,
there it is. Sniper dead. Look, see with the Drow there.
Where's the rest of the team?
The Satanic from Stealth Walrus.
But close.
Oh, this could be a disaster.
With the level 25 free Wraith Fire Blast.
Oh, but Drow can kill them.
Drow could just kill them. Now they're running. He's got 5 stacks of the Frost Arrows on him. He's dead. 7
Wow.
Ultra kill.
Wow.
She's level 30. She got both the talents again.
This enemy team, honestly, this is just bizarre, Lewis. Sniper has DC'd. He has left the game.
Well, maybe he knows that it's over.
It should be over. I
mean,
mean,
he's not doing anything for 90 seconds.
I actually think if the Storm comes in here with the Lesh, they could just end. Storm goes in on the Jakiro. We've been here before, brother.
Many times. He's now got a sheep stick.
He has a hex. Oh my God, they're going to kill this Storm again, this guy.
Oh, he's dead.
But
it doesn't matter because they've got a Drow who is devastatingly powerful.
Dav, for the love of God, glimmer her.
He's coming back. Oh my God, he's going to kill the Drow.
But the Leshrac got the mega creeps.
Does it matter? Wraith King has finally got some items.
And yes, this is what I'm talking about. That's the gaming I came to see.
Okay, so Sniper obviously didn't expect his Wraith King to actually do anything. But without him, they managed to fend off the entire enemy team. They just needed to kill the Drow, because that's the only source of any kind of decent damage on the Dire team.
And yet again, Storm, Sol's BKB, just threw his fucking life away, Lewis. Like, this guy is trolling. Okay, but Dav did some game in there. He did Ghost Scepters, he did Switcheroo. This is what frustrates me. It's just sometimes he does it,
wards in his inventory,
and then other times he doesn't do it, Lewis. Which is it? Is he going to do it, or is he not going to do it?
Well,
Drow does have
in this
buyback.
Series, the answer is not do it. Right?
They need to do Roche. They need to do Roche, and they need.
Well,
to,
they can't
they
distract themselves with that because they've got Megas now. Like Megas come in so fast that you have to spend so much time defending.
I guess they're just going to go.
They got PA.
They're just going to go for it. Oh, hello.
Buyback from Drow. Mars uses his arena. They can't fight this.
They're trying to.
Or can they?
Storm's gone in. He's caught 2 on the back line. That's a lot of damage. Jakiro gets the Hex off. He's dead. They're just going to go for the building.
Orchid.
Wraith King has 2 lives. But it's not going to be enough.
No, because Drow can just kill him so fast. And they just...
They glyphed. They glyphed and they killed him. And they're going to get CM here too. Oh my god. The creeps are in the base. I repeat, the creeps are in the base. This sniper gave up too soon.
He did. Thing is, someone else is controlling him, right?
Yeah, they are. While they're dead, someone's trying to control him.
See, if he hadn't given up, I think his team might have won. If he'd been there for that team fight.
Someone who does not know how to play sniper is now playing sniper. He is dead. And the game is over.
This is a game. Daff wins. Storm wins. Drow wins.
GG my eye.
That was not a GG. That was a BG.
So
it could have gone either way, couldn't it? The throws, P-Flax. The throws.
Just incredible. Just incredible.
It is people greedily thinking they can do it with the 2 of them that are left, right?
I think you're right, yeah.
And they get caught out by buybacks.
Just so many bizarre... Honestly, it would take weeks to really unpack all the stuff that happened in that game. There was so much of it.
It's a game to go down in the history books.
You'd really want to go back and analyze, in every situation, what people were doing, what they were thinking, their items. Like, there's so much to talk about. This Drow really did carry her team. I do not know what is in this man's mind. I have no idea why he didn't get a BKB. I don't know why he rushed to Shiva's after that when he could have got a BKB. It's just, I don't know why Daff did the things that he did. I don't remember seeing Solar Crest used, I must say. Just strange, very strange.
Another active item, though.
Yeah.
He needed a 5th active button. So he had bongos, Maledict, Heal, and Death Ward as his 4 skills. He bought the Ags shard for the 5th ability, the Death Ward conversion, and then he bought 5 clickable, well, 4 technically, 4 more. So he had 9 buttons.
Yeah. That ain't gonna happen. Like that
is a lot of things to press.
Now, if you've played a lot of Witch Doctor, then the items that you add on might, if you haven't bought Ghost Scepter before or whatever, I get it. Sometimes you'd be like, I sometimes, especially if I've just bought an item, I'll almost forget I've got it. Like it's just not part of your sort of setup. You've got your muscle memory spells and items, and you just kind of forget. Oh fuck yeah, I forgot I had Glimmer, or I forgot I had Ghost Scepter because you just got it. But after an hour-long game of still seeing, and this is the thing is, you saw that escape that I was oohing about was because he managed to get out by using his fucking items and his abilities. That was Pog. Do more of that. You know you've got these items now. You've been using them. You've had them for long enough. It's not difficult to just
this
glimmer.
Is Guardian Gaming. No Heralds here, dude.
Amazing.
This is some high-level game. We've moved into a different era.
Yeah, well, that's
Dota.
why this was such a high-level game. Yeah. It's just crazy. The amount of wrong things that people did was incredible. I mean, Dildo Swaggins was 7-8 and 32. I think he was honestly what kept his team in this game. He did great. And the Drow, like, he just needed to enable this Drow, and she did. She got massive. She had the leveler at the end there, which is incredible on Drow. Really, really strong. But yeah, just a bizarre game. Some very strange decisions, and just classic Dav play.
So much money. She actually bought the Ag's Blessing. So she bought the Ag and himself and then blessed it into her and to get a 6th slot.
37k, dude. That is crazy amount of money.
That is insane.
Crazy amount of money. Anyway, that wraps it up for this game. So, woof. I don't know what to say. A lot to unpack. I'm sure people watching this, the full video on YouTube, will be able to pick out more things that were just insane. Dav was the one who sent this. He said this was a wild ride, and he's right. This was a wild ride.
Thank you, Daff. More of these. We'll see you next time, everyone. Take it easy.
See you later.
Goodbye.